life. What all the people say. You're riding high in April,
shot down in May.
but I know I'm gonna change that tune.
Yo. Who is here? Who is here in the building? What's up? How's everybody doing? It's been a rough week for me. Rough 2 weeks. I don't know about you guys. But I figured you might as well talk about it. You know. Amanda, how you doing? First I want to start by saying that it meant a lot to me, all the people that reached out, you know, and people I didn't even think that would reach out. Look, I'm a man at the end of the day, and people should really take heed to this because, you know, if somebody sends you a condolence, my mother taught me you thank them, you know, and people did do that. And I really, really appreciate all you guys, man. It meant a lot to me, it meant a lot to my family. You guys were thinking of us in that time. I mean, it's not like we planned this. I thought I was going to have another probably 4 or 5 years with my mom, but that wasn't God's plan. Now I can't come on here and be a guy and tell you that I pray and I'm a God-fearing man and then come on here and blame the world. I can't come on here and be ignorant. There's no reason for that shit. I never wanted to be in none of that shit. And now when you lose a parent, you know, it's so surreal because you don't get a do-over. I don't get time to tell my mother, yo, you know, Mom, I'm sorry for this, sorry for that, or get time to spend with her. That's gone. So what I have to do now, since my mother's passed on, I have to live my life to the fullest the way she would do. I can't sit here and be greedy. I can't be negative. I have to be positive because I know she's in a better place. And believe me, the signs were there. I seen crows. I mean, even from everything that lined up, the numbers, there's no way. St. Anthony's number is 513. My mom's ambulance was 33. Her first room number was 13. Her second number was 13. First room number was 13. Second one was 513. She died 301. She was buried on 513. My father's colon cancer screening test wasn't supposed to come back till the 20th. It came back negative on 513. I don't believe in coincidences. That to me doesn't I don't believe in that shit. I believe in God. And you know, all these people up here every day ripping each other apart, doing shit. I mean, look, if you have to go at somebody, you do, but when you go at somebody for nothing and you attack families, and I mean this, I said this before, but now after burying my mother, I can say this. I know for sure that you have nothing going on in your life. Because if you really had love in your heart, you had peace in your heart, you would be not wasting time on here. You would be spending time with your loved ones, the ones who you might not have tomorrow or today. You never know. So my message is, look, man, stop all the bullshit. You know, if you guys want to battle and fight, then get off YouTube, man. It's really not worth it. Because all that energy that you're putting out into the world, number one, it's all going to come right back to you because karma does, you know. But, you know, you want to be known for that. And then what? God forbid you lose a loved one. Then it's, I should have spent more time. You never have enough time. You can't, you know, I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. I really don't. But I know for me going forward, I'm going to be the guy who I am. I'm going to be the guy who my mother was. And you know what? I did give vindication because when I was standing next to the casket, there were so many people that came up and said your mother was so proud. Thank God you were there. Your father does nothing but rave. I don't want praise. I don't want pity. I want to do what's right. And I feel like me on here fighting with people is not what's right. You know, I don't have that in my life. And a lot of people aren't going to get along. I mean, people don't like me. That's fine. But what I stand for is old school values. I stand for morals. I stand for respect. I stand for loyalty. I stand for all that, man. I've never, ever effed the friendship up. I've always been done dirty. That's the way it's always been in my life. From when I was a kid, I've always been the loyal one. Get done dirty, I step away, man. I don't care how long we hung out. But my mother was, when you see all the people who paid their respects and all you beautiful people who sent me condolences, I mean, that shows how, she's loved, and it shows how I was raised right, because all I'm doing is doing what she taught me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, man. I'm not saying this. I'm not better than anybody. But, I still have my father to take care of. And now that we got the colon cancer screening done and he doesn't have that, now I got to get everything else in order. Carlos, you want to pop on for a minute, or are you busy? I forgot what you said, bro. I want to say hi to the chat. Amanda, thanks for coming by. Chris S. Rehabilitated behavior. BB from VA, Michelle, RTZ, Carlos, Bears and Cigars. Fin Freak, what's up, man? Thank you so much, man. See that? Fin Freak said that. We didn't always get along. Dude, I appreciate that. I don't have time for that petty shit. BB from VA, Vixie, Cindy, Selfie Queen, Todd J. Michael Morma, hope you're well, bro. Darren C4, thank you, bro. That's my boy right there. Caddy. Yeah, because a lot of these guys, I think you guys have it messed up too, because I don't know what you think about me and Carlos, but I've been friends with Carlos since day one. Yeah, Carlos, I'm only giving you the link, so I ain't worried about anybody else. You can grab it. This isn't for everybody else, just for Carlos. It is, man. The power of the blood. That's crazy. You said that. Yes, I do, Vixie. But on a good note, look at me. I'm on a comeback. Look, you see that? I dropped about 15 pounds. I still, I'm coming. I'm on the comeback. But no, I'll tell you, man, that was the hardest thing I ever had to do. That's the only woman I ever loved, man. That shit is tough. But I know that the good Lord took her home, and I know she's at peace. I know she's with her brothers. I know she's with her parents, her family, her friends. And I know she's at peace. That's what the 3 crows represent: beginning, middle, and end. But yo, since I've been going, don't think people haven't sent me stuff. I see all this nonsense going on. And you know what? I have to say this. Who am I to tell another man or woman what to do? All I'm saying is, before you jump out the window on somebody, just make sure your house is in order, man. That's all. Because to be honest, if they told me tomorrow, Michael, you can get off of here, never come back, and you can be with your mother, man, I'd sell everything I got. I would burn it. I wouldn't even give a fuck. Excuse me, I know I'm cursing. But that doesn't matter to me, because I know my mom's at peace. Now I got to just keep it going and take care of my grandkids, my father, and keep moving. But people have sent me a lot of stuff, and I couldn't believe, maybe because I finally was humbled. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys, the Lord will humble you. Look what he just did to me. Humbled me again. I could be negative, cursing, screaming, wanting to fight with everybody, blaming somebody. That's not me, man. I don't wish anybody bad. I'm not beefing with anybody. I don't care who likes me. You don't like me, that's your problem. It ain't mine, because I don't think about you. I don't think about none of this, especially now. What I think about is building this channel. Exactly, man. Todd, they said that the other night at the viewing. Humility, humble, humanity. I didn't know what does that represent something, or is that just, obviously it's how we should be, but they were talking about humbleness, humanity towards others, humility for yourself, being humble enough to, when you get in front of another person, you don't have to be you don't have to be the best. You can understand that there's people that have places in life. You're not always going to be up here, man, but in God's eyes, we are. In any of your mother's eyes and parents' eyes, you guys are top. Parents are, are just crazy. My brother.
Good morning. How you doing, bro?
Oh, man. To be honest, Argo, what's up? Argo reached out too. Yo, it's tough, man, because I feel like this. Like, if I feel like if I mourn or feel sad, that I'm being greedy because Carlos, when I seen all those people, and I'm talking, I don't know if you guys seen the picture. My sister did all those flowers. They talk about hurting her business. You can never hurt her business. But when you talk about the people, my friends, the people there for even like just whoever, man, dude, there was probably onwards of 400 people, right? Maybe more. I don't know. And then the next day, people that came to the church and then the luncheon, it's like, man, this is what life's about. Like we send my mom off right. We had a casket, bro. Carlos, we put, the Pietà, when like what is it? The Blessed Mother holding Jesus. Did you ever see that picture? Like
Yeah.
she's kneeling down and Jesus is like laid over her knees and her arms. You ever see that?
Yeah, I got it on my arm.
All right, so we had them on two corners of the casket in gold, and then on the other side, the other two, we had two. They were tomatoes. It was like a little thing. It was like a tomatoes, salt, pepper, spatula. I had a spatula in my mom's hand the night of the viewing because she cooked, man. That was her thing.
No
But
doubt.
when you see all these people, man, it's like, how can I be mad, bro? Like I was blessed to have had her as my mother. So I can't, I feel I'm blessed, man. And so many people reached out. You did too, man. I appreciate it. Like, I just don't know, man. I don't know why people take their life for granted in this time,
You're
for
different.
granted.
You're different, my brother. See, there's a little thing that a lot of us have, and some don't, and it'll never change. And that's called a thing called empathy. I don't care how tough you think you are, how solid you are. That gene is what normalizes people. It gives you that emotion, that feeling to people. Most of these cats don't have that. That's why they're able to go and do the despicable stuff that they say and do. And you got to take that for what it is. That's a hard loss. There's two types of losses: the loss of a parent, especially a mom's, and the loss of a child. Those things they're never easy, and they don't go away. They don't.
No, you know what? I just want to say something to. I'm not even going to say names, but I will say this to everybody who had my mother's name in your mouth. If you guys were at that viewing, you know what you would have seen? You would have been eating crow because you would have seen the countless people stopping at the casket. Tell me how much my mother, affected their lives in a positive way. Whether, if a family member died, she was at the house, cooking, getting everything together. From when we were kids at the carnival, she was down there with her friends cooking. Like always about others, always about other people, man. My mother never made it about herself. For 50 years, she's been taking care of my father. She helped me with my kids. I mean, look, people say, well, you gave back too. That's what you do with family, man. Like, it's never been about, if I do this, I can get this. No, that's not what it's about. But that's why I don't care what they say. You can say whatever you want about me and my family, bro. Like, I know what I went through in the last week and a half, and even up to the funeral and the viewing, and all those people. I know that these guys don't have that. That's why they're able to talk shit, bro, because they don't have it. They don't understand it. They'll never be able to take it in and hold it. I mean, come on, man. 400 or 500 people to viewing. I mean, and a couple hundred at the church the next day. There was at least at the cemetery, Carlos, there was at least 100 some people. That's respect. That's love, man. That's, you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
So
That's how you honor.
Exactly.
That's how you honor.
I wish people would respect their life. I like your avatar.
Well, that's one of my first ones. But yeah, that's life, man. That's honor. See, I lost my mom at an early age, and it was like that, and it hurt me worse because our last interaction was a fight. So when you deal with stuff like that and they bother me for a while, it never gets easy, but you celebrate them, you honor them. They gave you life. You're breathing because of something that they did, and you're gonna get people that say things like that. You know what? You brush it off because the power of everybody else showing you love behind it, it blocks that shit out. It overrules all of that shit, and you got something that they don't have. That's why they do things like that. You got to feel special. Say, you know what? You don't have this gene. This is why you feel this way. You know what? I thank the man upstairs. I'm better than you when it comes to that. You can say whatever you want, but I know that I'm better than you.
You know what's crazy? And I'm trying to show you guys. I'm not trying to say anything other than I'm showing you right now. To all you guys that have come at me and talked about my mother, you don't even know her. I have the floor right now to say whatever I want. I could be the nastiest dude on YouTube right now, but guess what?
Nope.
My God is strong. My God keeps me humble. My God is a beautiful God. My family is beautiful, man. These people, all you guys that had my back, calling me, sending me a message. That's what respect is, man. Like, you know, to me, I'm very grateful. To be honest, after seeing, I feel like, man, I was too blessed. I mean, to have a mother like that, to go through all that, like, wow, man, like I'm a special dude, I guess. I'm not saying special better than people. That's not what I mean. I'm special, like, to have her. Like, you know, to me, I feel like everybody thinks their mother's the number one treasure, as you should. But I just feel like my mom, you know, that was a real blessing for me to have her for as long as I did, man. You know,
and you still do.
God,
you still do.
I still do. And thank God she didn't suffer, man. God took her out peaceful. Like, you know, she had early dementia. We talked many a times, but she would get nasty, but I'd have to eat it. And, you know, now there's no more of that. She still knew who we were. She didn't shit her pants. Like, she wasn't getting lost around the neighborhood. So, man, I'm blessed, bro. Could have went a whole different way. So the power of God is real, man. If you live your life right, you treat people right. I'm not saying you're not gonna make mistakes, but he will take care of you. If you're living like your life like an asshole, you're torturing people. You're not, see, when you do all that, you're not respecting what God is giving you, your blessings. It shows that we're being, you know, ungrateful. You know, we're not being humble. And when you do that, you know, life goes a whole different way, man, you know? And to be honest, sometimes I feel, Carlos, we talked about this before, God gives his hardest stuff to his greatest soldiers, man, because he knows we have the shoulders to handle it, you know? And we're not going to take it and turn it into a negative. We're going to stay positive. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He knows what he does. Everything that man does is for a reason. You know, a lot of times we'll question it and we might not understand it, but that's not for us to understand. This is a decision that he made, and he made it for a reason. You just ride with it, you know? But
yeah, man. Thank you, Emma.
I'm glad she got the love that she deserved, and people showed up.
Man.
You got it here. This goes to show you that's, and, you know, and I'll touch on it real quick because I don't want to bring all that drama stuff here.
Real quick, bro, this is how much, right? These people, I won't say who, sent my mother. It was only about 2 feet wide by about maybe 3 foot high. It wasn't a very big arrangement. It was flowers. They were real silk flowers. The arrangement was $500, and it wasn't big. To me, yo, bro, that's like, I just want to say that's like love, man. Like, to know they're just going to get thrown away. Like, people don't care. They're like, I don't care how much it costs. I love that woman. To me, that's like, that just shows that she was here and she did the right thing, man. And God's going to take care of her. She's up there dancing and having fun. I just want to say that because I think people don't realize. Some people think if they live their whole life like an asshole that they're really going to have, you know, a peaceful end. And that's not always true, you know?
No, absolutely is not. But it's like with us, we spoke that morning, and I know how it is to feel that loss. So I said, you know what? I was like, people need to understand that even with all this nonsense that goes on here, there's real people go through real life stuff, and life's hard. So, you know, I put it out there. I know I'm sure a few people reached out and
yeah. How about that, Carlos? Yo, I was like, yo, to all the people that hit me up, I understand your concern, but I told Carlos, like, he said, do you mind? I said, no. And to be honest, I wouldn't even have to tell him to do that because I know his intent and why he was doing it, man. We talk every week, every other day, whenever we talk. And I talked to him when I lost my mother. So to everybody who was upset, you know, it was all good.
Yeah, they need to understand.
You were going out there yelling at my mom.
You know, like, listen, me and you've been friends for 3 years. We've had our battles and everything, but we've always kept communication, and that's what happened.
Secrets. We always kept secrets.
Yeah, brothers fight and brothers argue. It is what it is, you know. And my thing is real simple to people. Y'all don't know mine's and Code's relationship because we don't sit up here and tell everybody what we go through. So my thing is real simple. Some people need to learn how to mind their goddamn business. It's real simple.
Yeah.
Mind your business. What me and Cole talk about or what we do is between us. And I didn't go out there and put your mom's stuff out there to, dishonor her or ruin channels like I
I
heard a
already
couple of
know, bro.
freaking clowns, so it is what it is. But that's where we at. And look, how many people, even people that would say it, I might not like Code, but you know what? I understand what he's
Yeah,
going through because people have gone through that. People have
exactly.
experienced that. Look at Oz. You got people in the chat. Oz went through a death in the family, a
Sorry
young
for your
kid,
loss.
family. So people deal with this on a constant basis, and all that shit takes a back seat. All this drama and nonsense takes a back seat to the real world.
Man, it's the truth too, because to be honest, like I'm just keeping it real. Like I was never that guy, or whatever I did before, or whoever I was next to, that shit don't matter. I've never like really went after families and cursed people's moms out and kids. I never did that shit. And now, if you think that for like I said, man, people, you don't have to listen. I don't care if you do or not. I hope you would listen and take heed to this because it's the truth and it's fact. I just lost my mother. She wasn't supposed to go that quick. The good Lord took her home. I can really make this a negative situation. I can really use this to come back. Everybody who's ever talked about her, my father, my family, my kids. But I'm going to tell you, I think it takes a stronger man to say, you know what? I know it's bullshit because my family's beautiful. And these guys don't have that. And that's why they're mad. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to turn this into anything but a fucking positive experience. I'm going to keep uplifting people. I'm going to keep telling you every fucking morning, get up and look in the fucking mirror. Love yourself. Love your family. Appreciate the time that you have with them. And don't ever let nobody make you feel anything other than you want to be. Don't let these motherfuckers get in your head, take you out of your character. It's not worth it.
Nope.
But if in the event that you do have to do that and you do have to come out of character, just remember one thing. There's two ways you can do it. You can go as bad as them or you can do it classy. I prefer classy every time, man. Because to be honest, all the shit these guys have done on this internet, they're all laughing, kicking back. Even the women, whatever they've done, they're going to have to answer for that one day, man. Or sooner or later, YouTube is going to put some word in the algorithm to when as soon as you say something, they're going to shut it down. They've already done it. It's just a lot of money. It's lucrative for them now. But, people are getting hurt. This stuff has translated over into the street. If you want to live that way, you're not telling us. Don't come up here and say, yo, my life is great. My family's beautiful, and calling everybody else a scumbag and a lowlife. Because when you do that, we can tell right away that there's nothing there, bro. You don't have nothing going on but hate in your heart and disdain because your life was so messed up and you want everybody to feel the way that you did. It's almost like a high school kid or a grade school kid that's like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to
Third
be in
grade.
the picture. Yeah,
It's
pick
like being
me.
it's like third grade all over again. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Most of these adults act like children.
Thank you, Anthony. Anthony came to the viewing. Sessa came. That's real family right there, man. You know what I
Sessa's
mean?
a real
Drove
one.
3 hours to come to see his little brother, man. For real,
Sessa's a
Muggsy,
man.
what's up, brother?
Thank you. A man. See, there's a difference, and this is what we seen play out in this community. And I tell people this all the time. There are males and there are men. And trust and believe there is a difference. There is a difference.
No, to be honest, yeah, like Sessa's dad used to say, Carlos, he used to say, these guys, these men acting or whatever, he said that they never peaked in life.
No, they don't. They haven't. It's society in a whole, and it's sad to say it. The women are actually turning more masculine. They're getting stronger and tougher.
Thank you so much, happy lady.
And the males, the males are running rampant. The men are far and few these days. Far and few.
Yeah, see, look, Carlos, for as many people that reached out and was pissed off and didn't know that if I gave you permission or whatever that shit was, do you know how many people reached out and said tons of people, at least 50, 60 people that said, thanks for Carlos. You know, I'm glad Carlos let me know. Like a lot of people wouldn't have known. You dig me? But you know what? That's their motive, bro. They have to make it a negative. Now they have to try. Look, let me tell you people something, man. Don't think that was anything other than this. What they tried to do was use my mother's death, God rest her soul, as a chance to try to get me and Carlos to fight. You can't make that happen, man. Like, stop with that shit. Like, that's really sick. You motherfuckers are sick. I really pray for you. I'm not naming names. I could care less about any of you. Your life goes on. My life goes on. But you're going to use somebody's death to capitalize off, whether it's an argument, monetary. I don't know. I really don't care. But that's sad to me, Carlos, these people. What's wrong with them, man? Like,
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was tight because it was changed. I even had one individual, he felt sympathy. I broke the news on his channel. Next thing I know, he's over there doing a live later on talking about he tried to sabotage my show. He wasn't supposed to talk about it. This happened a couple of days ago. And I'm saying to myself, you can't make this nonsense up. So I told that dude to screw himself and never see me in his chat again. I'm not a liar. That's one thing I'm not. People could call me a lot of things here, and people don't even have to like me. What I am not is a liar, and that's a fact. So I laugh.
I could see people maybe having a problem with you or me, but I've never lied either, man. Never done that in my life, bro.
Hey,
Darren, we talked on the phone. Darren's family to me too, C4. Like, he called me up, like we talk, like, and this is a dude, Darren's a dude that changed his whole life, man. Like I know, he told me about himself, and I know other people there's a couple people know, but I seen who he was one day, man. It was live and the camera was on, and you could tell he wasn't faking, man, and he was about his business. I was like, man, I like this dude, and always been respectful. Like, people are gonna talk shit, man. All they want to do is make you react. Like, even like the stuff that people were sending me, Carlos, I would see the text, and then I see the couple messages after. I'm like, damn, man, why are these people really coming at each other like that? Like, it's really that serious. And I'm like, damn, I don't want any part of that shit, man. I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to. You're gonna do that. There's people you like or fuck with that I don't like, that you fuck, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, I have no beef with nobody. Doesn't mean I'm going to be kicking it with people. I mean, if you cross me that far, you feel whatever you feel, you cross that line, all I could do is pray for you from a distance. I don't want that in my life or around me. I have the right to do that, as well as you all do too. But I want good people around me, man. Like, I got big plans for this channel. And to be honest, it was almost like my mother was not watching down, because I didn't realize how the family that I have, Carlos, how they know a lot of people, man. So, I'm gonna use that too. Like, they want to help, like with my son's singing career, and Sess has got a couple things lined up for me. I got a kid around here, Carlos. You got to see this kid on a dirt bike, bro. I'm gonna go down and just put him up, man, and record him and watch him do wheelies and jumps, and just Code of the Street to me. I named this channel not for the gangster shit, none of that, bro. I named it because everybody lives by a code, man. Code doesn't mean, being in the mob, or code doesn't mean slinging drugs or killing people. Code means how I live. I live by faith, family, friends in that order, and I live humble. I try to live happy, and I live very, I have empathy and all that. I have honor and respect. Like, I don't disrespect people for no reason. I don't even like to go through it with people. So to me, I live by my own. Everybody lives by a code, but their own code. Then when you put the street in, and it's like, I always did, Carlos, all I ever wanted to do was interview people on the street, freestyle, like go to the street and say, what is your code that you live by? That's all I ever wanted to do. And then I came on here, and then boom, bang, bang, dude, get caught up in all this shit, man.
Exactly. You'll get distracted, and you align with certain friends, or at least people who you think it is. And that's why I tell people now, you get to hang, you back somebody, you consider them a friend, but you spend time with them. And the more time you do with them, the more you see, and the more you realize, and the more you recognize, and you distance yourself. But it's real simple. these people are not going to stop being who they are and doing what they're doing. So what you got to do is you got to keep being who you are. Stick to your inner
Yes,
code.
man.
We all have our own inner code. We all have our code that we live by, our principles.
Exactly.
And I was taught at a very early age, nobody can take those principles away from you. You're the only one that can give those principles up. You're the only one that could dishonor yourself. You know, as long as you do that, let all these people keep doing what they're doing. It's like this was a learning experience these last couple of days to me.
Yeah.
I've cut off a lot of people, my brother. I'm done with a lot of people because at the end of the day, I can only be me. There's no acting with me. I'm not into theater. I can't be something. I can't act like I like somebody when I don't. I could
Yeah.
just be me. And this has become, there's too many fakes out here. There's too much willful ignorance. You know, I'm actually disgusted. I was so disgusted this last couple of days. I'm more disgusted with people that I actually know and see for their willful ignorance than I'm disgusted at the motherfuckers out here doxing and everything. Because at the end of the day, you worse than them. Y'all make excuses for these people. You allow all of this stuff. You got this sick thing inside that makes you want to like somebody so much that you don't see the bullshit that person is about. So yeah, I cut off a lot of people this week, my brother. A lot of people, and I'm gonna still stay around this community because every time I up in the chat, I'm a big FU to them.
Me and you, it's funny because you know what? Me and you, I'm not gonna say what because we've never, that's between us, but there was another person involved. Me, you, and him had a beautiful conversation, and we never ever spoke again about that conversation. Even when me and you fought, you didn't use it against me. I didn't use it against. We never went that far. We cursed each other. That's about it. But we never, like to me, that's what you see. When you really see, like, when you go through it with somebody and you see that a guy's not running and telling somebody, listen, man, when Sessa and another, Johnny and them, when they had their situation going on, oh, you think I didn't want to get up here and defend my friends, especially Sessa? Know that since I was a kid, I wanted to really do some shit. But you know what? It's you know what he did? This is the kind of guy he is. This is how you know he's a real one. Mike, don't even do it. It's not worth it. Now, this is a guy that wouldn't affect him because, to be honest, I would be defending him and talking shit, but he's still like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you've told me a bunch of times, yo, don't do this, don't do that. And guess what? It's turned out to be right because one thing you do have on here is experience. And whether people like you or not, I don't really give a fuck. I do. And we have a relationship off here. But the thing is, people get so invested. Like Razorhead just said, bro, people take this shit serious. Like, this is real life. Like, these people, none of these people up here, could you imagine, Carlos, if these people were doing this in real life, like really like applying this attitude and this bullshit every day in their life? You're gonna tell me these people will win? Fuck no. That's why they're on here all day long.
They wouldn't win, and you wouldn't be associated with them.
Fuck no. Straight up.
You gotta just, like I told you, we always talk. You got a good thing here. You already got a good group of subs. You come out here and talk about whatever you want and pay the rest, no mind.
No, that's what I'm doing, man. And I just want to, especially even when I just went through, like I said, man, I'm not saying this to say that I'm better. I'm hoping you guys can maybe listen to me, man. Like, you don't need a negative situation or losing a loved one. Like, that shouldn't catapult you to being a fucking asshole. You dig me? Like, you should learn from that and understand that, number one, God's in control at all times. And number two, like, when we take things for granted, sometimes they get taken away from us. And I'm not saying I neglected my mom. I'm not saying that. But, especially the mother, like, you should never ever. I don't think there's ever enough praise for your mother. You know what I mean?
No, never.
Never. But you know what? I'm through it because I know my mother's watching over me and I know she's here with me. And I know that she's with, her family.
And much respect.
Emerald reached out a lot. Thank you, Emerald. I appreciate that.
No, Emerald's a sweetheart. Emerald's a sweetheart. But it goes to show you, I always respected, like, they give you crap. Oh, you live with your parents and stuff like that. And I laugh and say to myself, here goes a man that's taking care of his parents. For a lot of adults, it's a lot easier. We see this play out. They'll take their parents and they'll put them in a nursing home. I said, here's this man, raising doing what a son's supposed to do. They took care of him all majority of his life, and now it's his turn. That's how the cycle goes.
But
That's
Carlos,
how the cycle goes.
you know, even Italian and Spanish, man, we always look. If I'm not married and I'm single, which I was engaged before, but whatever, like I look at it this way. Like the thing is, my mom told a lot of people, a lot of my cousins and a couple of my aunts, you know, like, and my mom's best friends and stuff were telling me that they were like hugging me, saying, you know, your mom was so grateful you were there because she wouldn't know what to do without you. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying I kept it together. My mother kept it together, but hearing that was just like sufficient enough for me because I knew that she knew that all I was trying to do was be the best son, man. Like some people do put their parents in nursing homes, man. Some parents, some kids can't do that. But to me, like my dad's still here, bro. I don't really have time to mourn. My son's 17. That was his mother. That was, you know, he lived with her every day. So to me, it's like people don't realize, like, you want to come at me and take shots and talk shit. You think I give a fuck? There's nothing you could. Let me look at the camera. There is nothing that you motherfuckers could say or do that could hurt me worse than losing my mother. No matter what you did, no matter what you said,
Exactly.
how far you took it, you're not touching me or not my family, you know, physically. So words don't mean shit. I'll give you the old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And that's my mom would say that too. Carlos, it's crazy. Like all this shit's coming back. Like all the shit she taught me. Like it's just like I'm getting, you know, bam, bam, bam. It's like what
You
the
see
fuck?
it.
But I just want people to
You,
be positive, man.
you can see it, brother, and I know most of it because once you understand how people are and you get to know who they are, you can pretty much think you could game plan around what all their future steps are going to be, you know. And I already know, you know how these
No, it's
people are.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you
But
just
I want to
gotta.
thank you, bro. From me to you, you know, I wanted to do this publicly. That because I knew you, if I told you I was gonna do it, I know you won't want me to do it. But no, thanks for being a good friend, man, and always being there for me, bro. It means a lot. And tell the mad scientist I appreciate him too, man, for real. He reached out. Wise
Absolutely.
guy, what's up?
He got mad respect. He was another one. When everything happened, he was like damn. And then he seen stuff that happened. He told me, he called me up because you know how he does. He's the cooler. He called me up. He says, "Listen, don't listen to that nonsense. They talking. Pay that shit no mind." He said, "You did a good thing. You
He
brought
knew, yo,
awareness."
he knew right away, bro. He's like, I knew
Yep.
right away you there was no problem. I said, no, bro. The fuck, Carlos, I was taken back. I wasn't even thinking about that shit. I don't know how people like the first thing everybody wanted to do was attack you for spreading the word, which actually, you know what? You actually did. Thank God you did do that because there's people that, you know, remember I told you about I lost the numbers and all that? There was
Yeah.
people that I lost their number. I was able to get in contact with like 3 or 4 people, you know, good people, man. So
See,
it's
that's the thing. Even in this community, with all the craziness, with all the nonsense that goes on, there are still good people here. I was just telling
oh
somebody
yeah.
that the other day. They were asking me if I was there. Hit me up yesterday and was asking me if I was okay. I said, yeah, I'm fine. They were like, we put you taking off from this place. I was like, no, I'm not gonna go nowhere. I was like, listen, I'll stop going to a lot of shows like I've done, and I'll continue probably to do so. I was like, but even with that, there's still good people in this community. They're decent people, and you see it. You know, you've seen it. How many people reached out to you that you never even talked to?
Bro,
But yeah.
want to hear something? Here go. I got something to share with you. So, you know, over the years, I've cut, if dudes took the stand, I cut dudes off. You know how I was young. I told you about that. I was more, look, I
Yep.
care about helping kids. I don't care about none of that street shit. But there were so many dudes. My friend in September had a wedding. I didn't make it to his wedding. He didn't get like in the church. And it was a small wedding. But I think he was feeling some type of way. But whatever, I didn't go. He stopped talking to me. He showed up. My other friend that, I mean, we kind of almost went to war. It was bad. Like, whatever. He showed up at the church the next day for the funeral. Like, these guys didn't have to do that. There was a couple other guys that, you know, and girls that I might have lost contact with or thought maybe there was beef when there wasn't, or I don't know, whatever. But, you know, it just shows that there was a lot of, there was a couple people that didn't show up that knew my mother very well, but there was way more people showed up and supported that didn't, you know, so it was beautiful, man.
That's a good thing. And as
No, you're
far
not
as
black.
look at it
Nobody
like this,
better
my
block.
brother.
No, yo, he better
Look at
not be blocked, Black Hat. No, don't block Black Hat.
no,
Ever.
Black Hat shit. Black Hat ain't blocked. You got to look
No,
at
he
it like
said crap in my block.
No matter what, my brother, you gotta be you. He's here. He
Yeah,
put,
man.
am I blocked? You're not blocked Black Hat Music. I got the other phone now. I'm looking at it. You just got to continue to be you. Be you, be honest.
I am,
and
bro.
here's
Bro,
the thing. Here's the thing, real quick. For every person that dislikes you in this community, there's 10 that like you. And when you look at it with odds like that, I take those odds all day. All day.
I really wish, though, man, to all you guys out there, even the guys that hate me, man, I hope you guys could one day, wake up and realize it, man. You're not, well, you know what? I can't even say that because you guys been showing that you don't care anyway, man. Life's too short, man. I would never, ever want to be that guy, man. That's all I'm saying. For real.
Nope. But you got good stuff going forward. It's just another obstacle in life, and you're gonna get past it.
K-Truth was there. She showed up at the church.
Look at that.
My good friend, man. It's good people. Yeah, if she's losing too much weight, though, that shit ain't cool. Better stop that, K-Truth. You know how women get, man? It's never enough. They just want to keep, it's like, stop. Everything's okay. Nah, she's good people. But, yeah, no, I'm not even staying on here long, man. I got to, look, life goes on. I've been up. The grandkids stayed overnight. My daughter worked late. So I had to bring my grandson to school. My daughter came here in the morning. Her friend dropped her off. Then I had to drop them back off. Now I got to get my dad up, get him his food, his insulin. But I don't know if you heard, Carlos, I got some good news. My dad's colon cancer test came back negative, man. Thank the good Lord.
You see? Bless.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. And the crazy thing is this, like me and Cecil talked about it. Like I said, man, you can't make this up. There's no coincidences. 33 is when Jesus died. That was the ambulance. So he already had her back all the way there. 13 is St. Anthony in our faith. That was the first room number. Then 513 was the second room number. She died 301, 13, St. Anthony again. The viewing was on 513, right? 513 is my second mother's birthday. She was there too. And 513, I wasn't supposed to get the Cologuard results till the 20th, the earliest. 513, I got the results. That's not a coincidence, man.
No, it's not. That's the man upstairs. That's the man upstairs letting you know that that's his game plan that he laid out. And whether we choose to like it, sometimes we have to accept it. And that's what he was doing. He's letting you know that all of this happens in stages. He quarterbacks everything, and we just gotta ride it. We gotta ride it.
Yeah, you know what? I still have a long way to go, my dad, but you got to remember, him and my mother were married a long time, man, almost 60 years. So, every day, even through the bad and they were like, did you ever see Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes.
That's my mom and dad, bro. That's them. That's exactly. My mom's always cooking. Her name's Marie. Always cooking, doing stuff. My dad always with that crazy sense of humor. Broken English, crazy, man.
It's a part of him. They were part of each other. That's tough. But you know what? Look what they did at the end of the day. It brought you here. So, but listen, Code. I'm gonna jump down because I gotta start heading out, my brother. I'm glad to see you.
I love you, bro. I'll call you later.
I love you, my brother. Call me later. And remember, always be you. Don't ever change for nothing. You just be you no matter what.
Damn straight. I ain't stopping, brother. I appreciate it.
Everybody in the chat, y'all have a good day. Be easy, everybody.
God bless, bro. Be safe.
No doubt.
Yeah. Nah, man. My whole stick is to I want to see everybody do good, man. I'm not here to wish people bad. Why do I want to do that? They did say something to me. My second mom was like, so what are you going to do here? All your mother wanted you to do is find a nice girl and do this. And I said, listen, my mother's the only woman I ever loved. And I don't see that in the cards. I don't think I really ever did love anybody, man. I've been in a couple of relationships, but, I don't know. Since I was a kid, man, it was hard. The hard thing is a hard thing for me. Like, now my mother gone, but you had to see K-Truth was there. Aunt Cessa was there, all the flowers. My sister made a slot machine. Matter of fact, I'll show you better than I could tell you. Some of you guys already seen it, but look at my mother. Look how pretty she was. Look at my mom. That was from 1980 Ant, look at that, Ant. Shit. I'm sorry. Hold on. That was my mom in 60s. She's beautiful. Man, it sucks. Oh, that's the nurse coming. But anyway, thank you, Carlos, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, my mother was great. Let me show you the flowers if I can. Yeah, there were some people that reached out that I was really the color's horrible, but that was the casket spray on top of the casket. My sister did all that. Ain't that beautiful? There's nobody better than my sister in the flower game. Look at this. They made the slot machine. Sorry. See that slot machine? Look at that. Look at the Blessed Mother, the cross. Look at the lights on top of the slot machine. My sister made all that. She's the best, man. She has a very good business. This is my mom back in the day. Look, with Frank Rizzo. Got another one too. Oh yeah, and for all you no, I ain't gonna show that. I don't get myself in trouble. I went to the range the other day, just said did really good. Look, her with Rizzo again. Rizzo used to come to my house when we were kids, man. He's Italian, good dude. It's my beautiful mother on her wedding day. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good at this shit, man. Hold on. That's my mother on her wedding day. My mother was beautiful, man. Look at that beautiful dress. Oh, that's my aunt. That's my aunt. Oh, I can't. Yeah, man. She is beautiful, man. Satsa was there, man. Came all the way from where he was at. That's love. Where's the other one? I want to show you the one last one if I can get it. The other flowers, hold on the left side. Which ones were they? Oh yeah, these ones too. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My sister made all them. Look at the heart. 2 hearts. She's really good, man. Thank you, Darren. I know you are, bro. One day I gotta get to Florida so I can ride with you, bro. Yo, her send off was awesome, man. There was a lot of people. Like, we had a beautiful time. Everybody got to reminisce, talk good stories about my mom. Todd, man, you say some good stuff. I appreciate it, man. Yo, I told you, Aunt Frank used to be at my house. I like Frank Rizzo, man. They say all the shit about him. His number one guy. No, Chicky, sorry for your loss, bro. Sorry for your loss. I was gonna call you, bro. It's been a rough couple days, man. Sorry for your loss, bro. I appreciate you reaching out. Chicky reached out too, man. You can't have a great day. Yeah, I'm getting out of here too. Well, I don't know. You sent a gift. I don't know what you sent. Maybe it didn't get here yet. Dude, don't worry. Everybody on here, don't get worried. I got some good stuff lined up for this channel, man. You guys are going to be impressed. Because when I get there, I'm taking all these with me. Like, I'm really right now, my son. The video of my son. Let me see if I can find it. My son was singing at the luncheon in Italian. I don't know if they posted it. No, shit. Damn. I don't know who posted it. When I get it, I'll share it with you. I won't show his face, but he don't care. My son's gonna be 18, man. He don't care about none of this shit. He's such a different dude. Goes to work, good grades. He's got his little girlfriend, man. He doesn't know. I know, Aunt. And yo, check this out. Me and Seth have a lot in common now. I don't want to say it on here, but he knows what I'm talking about. And isn't it crazy the way shit works, man? Straight up. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you did. I think I sent your heart back. Hold on, BB. I didn't forget you. I'm sorry. I thought I sent your heart back, didn't I? Yes, yes, yes. I replied heart. I'm so sorry. 25 hours. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. It is, man. But me and Anthony Sessa have a whole new connection now, man. It's crazy. I know that my mom and Mr. Sessa are hanging out. I know that. They're all up there with all the family. You know, he's with his Mr. Sessa's with his beautiful wife, Anthony's mother. My mother's up there with her family, and they're all congregating with Frank Rizzo. Now they'll probably have my mom loved the casinos. That's why they made her a slot machine. Crazy, man. Life is short. But I do want to take this time before I leave to say a prayer because I'm very grateful. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day. You know, you took my mother from me, and I understand why. She's not suffering no more. She's in a better place, Lord. There were so many people that reached out. By your grace, everybody was able to see my mother and experience what a great person she was. I just ask you to keep watching over everybody, all these people in the chat, all these people that have beautiful families and lost loved ones too that are going through a tough time, you know, and to all the people spewing hate and negative, I ask you could just maybe get in their hearts a little bit, man, and make them understand that life is too short. Stop wasting time. But I don't question what you do, God. You know, I trust you. And I ask you if you could to watch over my family and my father. And I need him here some longer, a little bit longer. But your will shall be done, and I'll never question what you do. Dear Lord, please, if you can, just put your hands on everybody's heart around the world, veterans, inmates, people in poverty-stricken countries, people suffering. Put your arms around them and comfort them in this time. None of us are perfect, Lord, but I really do. You know my heart. I just want to see people happy and people not sad, but sad comes with it. You can't have one without the other. So, Lord, just keep giving me this positive and keep watching over me because I need it as well. In your name I pray, amen. And our Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. I know that was a long prayer, but guess what? I have to do it. Yes. Yes. Thank you, man. We are. You know, Aunt, like I was saying, man, I could be up here talking shit about anybody I want right now, but I'm not. I'm going to tell all you clowns out there, listen, man, stop with all that. Man, take a deep breath. Appreciate what's next to you. Because when you're acting like that, you're showing me you don't appreciate what's next to you. But I pray for always. I don't have no beef with anybody. The only beef that I want to have is Long John's, whatever that steakhouse place is. They got good food. Doesn't cost a dime to be kind. My mom would say that all. Gosh, she would say that all the time. But no, seriously, I'll be back probably tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow night. I want to do something with Lisa Ann. We're going to try to do like a trivia night or something, and just take different momentum, man. Let's shift this in a positive direction. But I will be bringing content. Anthony Sets is hooking up this food review. That'll be great, and if we could do that. And I want to do this dirt bike thing. And I'm going to the street once the weather's nice. You know, I told you that's coming. I know. Yeah, Nick's roast beef. Oh man. They're not there no more, are they? Ain't? They're gone. I heard they're in Jersey now. That's crazy. Oh, Nick's roast beef. You go in there and see that friggin' they just be sitting up there, this big piece, this big roast, whatever it was. The juice, man. Oh, that shit was banging. Yeah, but I do gotta get going. So to all of you guys, have a blessed day. Thank you, Mooch. I appreciate it. Don't let these people get to you, man. It's not worth it, man. And to you, Mom, I love you and miss you. Until we meet again. And until I see you guys again, be kind, man.